r/AskReddit, what was hugely hyped up but flopped? Zuckerberg's weird avatar world. Didn't help that their commercials for it made it look like a chaotic melatonin fever dream. Remember when they put out a video hyping up the fact that they got legs? I imagine a couple dozen people logged into their virtual home and not seeing a damn soul anywhere. And yet he looked more human there. Well, at least he didn't go all in, doing something stupid like rebranding the company. Quibi, $1.75 billion blown in 6 months on a streaming service no one wanted. There were some creative ideas regarding the filmmaking that excited me, namely the way it would use alternate takes in order to cater to both portrait and landscape on a phone screen, but the whole idea behind the platform was undercooked. It was simply never going to take off, and COVID didn't help either. Fire Festival. So my friend who normally throws amazing parties threw a fire festival party complete with run-down tents, a partially flooded backyard, and cheese sandwiches. It was so stupid it was awesome. What was that Google social media with circles? Google+. Google Glass. They were all the rage on Caltrain for a few months. It worked amazing well for Google. It was a market research exercise that people paid to participate in. It led to them focusing more on smartwatches. It was just ahead of its time. Smart glasses are coming, see the Ray-Ban/Meta glasses, and so will full AR glasses eventually. People didn't tolerate glasses with cameras back then, but times have changed. NFTs. I can't bring myself to feel bad for anyone who actually thought a JPEG of a cartoon monkey was going to be worth millions of dollars. It was so obviously a scam that they almost deserved it. New Coke. Wasn't that just an excuse to get old Coke off the shelves and have people forget the taste when they switched the recipe? Kony 2012. I was hoping someone would bring this one up. It was literally everywhere. Everyone knew about Kony and his army of child soldiers, and cared passionately about it, then it just disappeared from public knowledge. Kony is still at large, his army has largely disappeared, but he has still never been brought to justice, and few in the West even care now. While we're here, Google Glass. Before it became a punchline, people were worried that Battlefield Earth would be a dangerously effective recruiting tool for Scientology. I quit when I found out you don't get to be a 9-foot derp Klingon when you join Scientology. I remember hearing that for the novel, bookstores like Barnes & Noble would get a new shipment of the book, only to find their stickers already on them. Supposedly the copies were being bought, then sent back to the distributor to be sold again. I wonder who would do such a thing and for what purpose? /S. Windows Millennium Edition. What even was the problem with Millennium Edition? I remember having the disc as a kid in our disc collection, but I don't remember ever using it firsthand. 2020. I love seeing the memories from 2019 with the resolutions, and the 2020 is gonna be my year. Stuff. Google+. It stayed an invitation-only phase for way too long. By the time it was open to everyone, people forgot about it and it flopped. They didn't just open it to everyone, they pissed everyone off by forcing every YouTube user to sign up. There ain't us. 3D televisions were presented as the next huge thing. There was a massive amount of hype being able to watch 3D movies and games from the comfort of your living room. It flopped when it launched due to the televisions being ridiculously expensive and the technology not being there during the era and being gimmicky once the appeal wore off for the people that bought them. Warms my heart to see she's actually doing time. Flop doesn't even describe it. It was an outright blatant scam. In the end, yeah, but you weren't calling him a flop at the end of Infinity War. Metaverse. A lot of stuff that Google made. Google+, Google Stadia, Google Glass, Google Buzz, Google Daydream, Google Reader, Google Wave, Google Tango, Google Nexus, Google Barge, Google Allo, Google Latitude, Google Nexus Q. I think you are hard targeted by Google for their products or something. I never heard of any of these products except for Stadia, and it was not really hyped. In what I read, people were focusing on its problems. Link. Curved TVs. I have one. It fits nicely in the space I have for a TV. It's a bit shorter than a flat screen. I wish they still made them. Google Glass was a huge deal when it was announced, and it was a real pioneer in the augmented reality category. It didn't sell all that well though, probably because it was expensive, around $1,500 if I remember right, and I don't reckon people found it very fashionable. 3D pops up once every decade or so, it will come back in some shape. Games of Thrones: The Final Season. The boycott of Reddit due to APIs or something. Reminds me of the boycott of Netflix for raising prices. 2 months later, Netflix reports record viewers for Stranger Things 4. And the "we're going to kill Twitter by slavishly continuing to use Twitter" boycott. I am so tired of online virtue signal rage trending, but it will never die, what with the whole no effort / huge serotonin reward ratio. The Zune. Still a fucking awesome MP3 player for its time though. Honestly, it was a fantastic product with pretty damn good software. Dan and Amp, Dave, Link was an advertising and merchandising campaign by American shoe manufacturer Reebok during the build-up to the 1992 Summer Olympics in Barcelona. The promotion was meant to generate excitement and support for the Olympic competition between American decathletes Dan O'Brien and Dave Johnson. However, the campaign had to be modified when O'Brien failed to qualify for the Olympics. Area 51 raid. Was that really a flop? I feel like everyone knew it was a joke, and it was fun to see those who showed up just have a good time. The Many Saints of Newark. I was so excited and left so disappointed. Whatever happened there? The segue. Right. I'm a huge fan of The Sopranos, and was so excited for this movie. Then I saw it, and just felt weird. Like it didn't know what it was doing, like David Chase has dementia, or he wanted to create some artsy weird thing. It didn't have the Sopranos vibe. It's like when George R.R. Martin didn't finish the book, so the showrunners at Game of Thrones ruined the whole product. Kim Kardashians break the internet picture. They were weird. Link. Thanks. Now my internet is broken. Bo humbug. Threads. Oh my god, now the rage bait posts that are so obviously dumb just pop up on your feed, so you'll download Threads. Nobody thought it would take off, but it instantly became a huge hit. Then it flopped. What ya mean? That show traumatized an entire, oh, you're talking about the social media platform? Carry on. They have been advertising Threads on Instagram by showing super racist, sexist and transphobic quotes, I guess in an attempt to bait people into online arguments. I thought they were trying to make it seem like it isn't Twitter. They should call it a gob. Black Adam, Batman v Superman, Revival, Album. Adulthood. Crystal Pepsi. Your special uniqueness as a child. The end of the world in 2012. But has anything felt right since then? Spore. My favorite game of all time, TBH. Give players freedom to create their own monsters, penis monsters it is. Damn it, I loved Spore. I'm showing my age, but the Geraldo Rivera special with Al Capone's mysterious vault, which turned out to hold nothing. For those old enough to remember, Segway was massively hyped for months. It was meant to change modern mobility forever. When they finally showed off that goofy thing, it basically became a proto-meme in the early internet era. Killer/Africanized bees. Lots of fear-mongering over those in the 80s, over a lot of nothing. They got mated out of existence the more docile European honeybee got their fuck on and chilled them out. Damn, Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets after so long in Green Bay. I'm still in disbelief. Come on, man. Smell-o-vision. Nickelodeon had a field day with it in 2002. The Mueller report. There was nothing in Al Capone's vault, but it wasn't Geraldo's fault. Hello everyone. Thanks for sticking to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to humbly ask you to subscribe to the channel. According to my statistics, 100% of my viewers in the past 28 days are not subscribed. I have always wanted this channel to reach 1,000 subscribers, and if you want to support and be a part of that, subscribe. It's free and it's an awesome way to support the channel. Thanks again. Reddit glitch out.